The Russians continue their offensive actions on Ukrainian positions with massive assaults, utilizing both heavy equipment and light vehicles for transporting infantry. In this video, a Ukrainian drone strikes and completely destroys an infantry fighting vehicle. Not far from this location, a very peculiar phenomenon could be observed. This is the so-called ghost tank, where the driver and crew perished, leaving the tank to circle aimlessly until it runs out of fuel. Such incidents have been recorded throughout the history of warfare. Ukrainian drone operators decide to finish it off, ensuring that the combat vehicle cannot be reused. The start of a new mechanized assault by Russian forces unfolds in this scene. A formidable heavy tank advances to carry out its mission, only to be targeted by kamikaze drones. After another direct hit, the tank is forced off the road into a forested area. Hoping the dense trees will provide protection from the relentless drones. However, it presumably becomes stuck, leaving it vulnerable as nearby drones begin their systematic strikes. With its mobility completely crippled, there's no rush to finish it off. The drone operator takes aim and delivers another precise strike, hitting the target with remarkable accuracy. Under the cover of darkness, specialized heavy drones deliver the final blows, ensuring the tank will never re-enter the fight. The Ukrainian tank, equipped with powerful weaponry and armor, operates within a suppression tactic. This approach effectively suppresses the enemy's fire activity, clears the path for infantry and equipment, and provides support during offensive operations. Next, a tank moves in tandem with an infantry fighting vehicle. They reach their designated location, and the IFV deploys infantry. The soldiers are tasked with securing nearby buildings under the tank's cover. However, something unexpected occurs. The tank fires directly at its own troops. It was likely meant to suppress enemy positions, but this action is difficult to explain. Immediately after, the tank begins maneuvering erratically, even knocking down a tree. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian FPV drone hovers above, releasing a munition that hits the tank squarely. More infantry disembarks from the IFV and takes cover in a white building. Pay close attention to the building the infantry enters and remember it well. This will become significant later. Ukrainian kamikaze drones continue targeting the tank, which starts behaving as though it's completely out of control. Rotating its turret, it fires directly at the same building where the Russian soldiers had just taken cover. The tank crew's actions defy explanation as they proceed to demolish the white structure shot by shot. More Ukrainian kamikaze drones join the assault. Though one drone fails to detonate, the tank has already taken significant damage. Meanwhile, the tank continues its chaotic firing, seemingly without any clear target or coordination. A final drone lands a direct hit. The tank crew decides to abandon their vehicle, fleeing into the forest, where they are eventually intercepted by drones. Not long after, the tank and the accompanying IFV are destroyed completely. Little remains of the once formidable vehicles. This assault tank Turtle, with heavy armor, gets blown up by an anti-tank mine. Russian soldiers storm Ukrainian positions again and again until they reach their goal. The generals don't care about their soldiers or equipment. They will pursue their goals by any means, no matter what, and no matter how many of their own people they've already lost. The Russian army may be 3 to 4 times larger than the Ukrainian one. However, it's important to keep in mind that the size of the army doesn't always determine the outcome of battles, as tactical and technical factors, including weaponry, mobility, experience, and morale, play an equally important role. The Ukrainian infantry fighting vehicle Bradley is firing at a Russian position where Russian assault troops are stationed. The vehicle is in a position with good visibility, and its crew is using the 25mm automatic cannon as the main weapon, with the ability to also launch ground-to-ground missiles. Additionally, a paired machine gun system can be used to increase firepower. On the opposite side, Russian assault troops, likely part of an infantry or specialized assault group, are taking cover, trying to repel the attack. Ukrainian scouts, operating behind enemy lines, discovered a camouflaged Russian tank positioned in an ambush on the front line. The tank was part of a larger armored group, attempting to maintain stealth by using natural cover and camouflage. The scouts identified 2 targets: a Russian tank camouflaged in a wooded area and a transport vehicle carrying ammunition for the tank. The unit quickly assessed the situation and realized that destroying the transport vehicle would significantly reduce the tank's combat capability, even if the tank itself remained intact. The drone operator, considering the importance of preventing ammunition resupply, decided to prioritize the transport vehicle carrying the ammo. He launched several kamikaze drones, which accurately struck the target, causing explosions that destroyed the ammunition and temporarily rendered the tank defenseless. And here's another tank that was heading to support its assault troops, but an FPV drone disrupted its plans. First, the drone immobilized the tank. Then, after assessing the situation and aiming carefully, it delivered devastating strikes, causing the vehicle to burn out completely. And here's another one just like it, destroyed before it could reach its assault target. Russian losses in equipment could amount to tens of billions of dollars, considering all types of weapons and equipment destroyed or rendered inoperable during combat. These are approximate figures, as exact amounts depend on many factors, such as the quantity and accuracy of losses in each category. While such assaults may bring temporary successes, they often lead to extremely high casualties among personnel and equipment, negatively impacting the long-term combat effectiveness of the army. In modern warfare, where precision weapons, mobility, and strategic operations play crucial roles, this kind of tactic may prove ineffective and result in significant human and material losses, ultimately weakening the army and lowering its morale. Thus, Meat assaults can be part of a strategy when the command decides to overwhelm the enemy by sheer force, despite high casualties. But this tactic often proves counterproductive in modern warfare. In some cases, leadership may prioritize battlefield victory in the short term over the lives of their soldiers. There appears to be a cultural or institutional devaluation of soldiers' lives within the Russian military. High-ranking commanders may view their servicemen as disposable in pursuit of the war's objectives.